Howdy, all you hardworking folks out there that are trying to begin to naturally detox your bodies and just help yourselves out a little bit. Today I want to show you about neti pot. So neti pot is just a tool that you can put it in your toolbox to help cleanse out your body each and every day. I recommend doing this at the end of the day before going to bed because, well, actually, I would like you guys to do it twice a day as long as it doesn't get too drying for you, because especially if you're working in dirty or dusty environments, because it really helps to cleanse out those allergens and contaminants. So, for example, the reason I like to do it in the morning is because I do breath work and yoga, different postures and stuff in the morning, and I like to have all my channels, all my nadis, all my energetic channels going in their natural flow. That helps me feel good. It helps me have good breath regulation. It helps my heart work good. It helps me take my morning poop. It helps my menstruation flow good. Everything is in this natural flow as long as these nadis are working well, nice and open. I'm just gonna put this down here and come down here. Just have a little chat with you down here. Getting tired of holding the phone. Okay, wait, I'm just gonna digress for a second because look at this here. Look what my dad made. This is a fan that broke and I couldn't get it fixed. So my dad made it into a table. I don't know, man, super redneck. It doesn't look that good, but it is very functionable and it is recycled. So I kind of like it, but probably going to, I don't know. I kind of like it, but it is super, super ugly. Okay, but I digressed. Okay, so hardworking people, you're working around all kinds of stuff like, cement, concrete dust, even that insulation, potash, coal, all the chemicals you use on the farms and out in the yard. There's a lot of things that we get into that are contaminants, and when we get into our skin, our body has to digest that, and it's usually our body does a good job of getting rid of things, but if we're constantly taking in things and not getting rid of them, then they kind of accumulate in the body, and that's how we can get sick. That's how we can get chronic inflammation and different chronic issues. So, not trying to scare you, but I'm just saying, like, if you're, if everything else in life you cleanse, and you clean up after the job, your body, this is a thing that you need to cleanse and clean up after the jobs as well. And one of the ways we can do this is with our neti pot. So the neti pot, I'm just gonna grab it here. Neti pot, you can get it as a ceramic, and you can also get it plastic versions of it. If you do get the plastic version, get the one that's BPA free, so it doesn't have the plastics that are also harmful for us. And the ceramic one I like the most. There's a lot of different colors and shapes, but they all do the same trick. And why this is good, instead of just those, like, sometimes people have issues with their nasal cavities and they get blocked, and then they use these sprays that force salted water up into your nasal cavity. And first off, usually they're in these plastics. Who knows if they're BPA, but whatever, that's not important at this moment. It just forcefully shoots salted water up your nasal passages, and then where does that gunk and stuff go? This is a gentle, natural way that your own energy allows the water to flow out. So you'll put this in your right nostril first, and inhale and exhaling from your left side, you'll have your mouth open, and then the water is going to come up, go around, and come down your left nostril and come out your left nostril. Let in that, not even forcefully, just naturally, having that water come up, around, and coming out the other nostril. This is going to help cleanse out this passage. If you can't do it the first time, like you're just really congested, try your best, then let the air come out, or let the water come out, try to move the stuff that's inside. Try again. Add a little bit more water. Just kind of like, if you're washing a plate and you got some crud on there, right? You're gonna do like a little bit. You're not just gonna try it once and then just, oh, it didn't come off. It's like try a few times. Don't try too many times. Maybe try like 5-6 times, and then after that, okay, that's good for the day if it doesn't want to go. But maybe the other side wants to go. So try the other side. Maybe that side is unblocked and you can go out that side. Maybe you want to try a few times, and just keep trying this on a daily basis. Even this action is gonna get some of that the gunk out of your nasal passages. And then if you can get that out, your pranayama, your breathing is gonna be next level. It's gonna feel so good. You're gonna really feel energized. And then you're gonna know what the heck I'm talking about when I'm telling you like it's important for us to do our breath work in the morning. Okay, so I wanted to tell you guys that. I wanted to tell you guys that neti pot is really good for cleaning out shit out of your nose. It's really good for calming the mind. It's really good for getting your energies, like your feminine side, your masculine side, or your cooling energies and your heating energies, or your intuition and your like get shit done energies, all balanced out so that you can go forth and be your strongest self. So I hope that you give it a shot. The only thing you need to be aware of, like how you could mess this up, is if the water's not the right temperature, it's going to sting. You don't want it stinging. This should feel good. Okay, so this isn't like oh, the pain is gain. No, not at all. It should feel good. The water should be just warm. Like when you touch it, it should be like, oh, this is warm, not just like lukewarm, but it's warm, but it's not hot. And when you taste the water, it should taste salty to you, and not too salty. You'll get it. Start with a 1/4 teaspoon, and then you'll start to get it. And once you've done it a few times and you've tasted it, you will remember how it tastes or how much you need it to taste. Or like as your pH changes and as you change, maybe one day you're like, oh, I need some more salt. And again, like it's not, I don't even measure in a 1/4 teaspoon. I kind of have an idea, but everybody, I would start, if you're not, before you start, messing around, it's easier to start with a guide. So like, for example, like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt is like this, 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, 4 sections. So 1 section is the salt, and then I would mix it into a different cup outside of this, just because this is kind of hard to stir it up. And also I like to do it in the steps. I like to put my salt into a cup of water and then mix it all up. And I just put like a little bit of hot water in the bottom of the cup, and I mix it. So that way the salt dissolves quicker because it's in hot water. And then I add in room temperature water to that until I get to the desired temperature. So for me, it's the quickest, because to heat up like this much, like of a cup of hot water takes like 2 seconds. You can heat it up in a saucepan or in a kettle, and then you add in your room temperature water. You want to use distilled water for this, water that like a drinking water, but also water that doesn't have minerals in it, especially fluoride. Okay, and what else? Yeah, it just get all the water out, exhale all the water out after you're done, and that's an important step, and that's it. So quick recap of the steps of how to do neti pot. Grab your neti pot, rinse it out, then grab about a 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan or sea salt, and mix that into about a couple inches of hot water in a cup. Stir it all up so that the hot water dissolves the salt nice and easy. Fill up the rest of that cup with distilled water. Feel the water. Make sure that it is a warm temperature, more than room temperature. It's actually a bit warm but not hot. Taste it. Make sure that you can taste the salt on it and it tastes salty to you. If it's not salty, then add a little bit more salt. If it's too salty, add a little bit more water. Pour that water into your neti pot, and then put it into your right nostril. Allow the water to come out your left nostril. Move your elbow up, and bend your body until you find that this water is coming out of your left nostril. Just breathe calm. Enjoy watching the stuff come out of, especially like after work, if you work in dirt or coal or anything like that, there's all the black shit that would have stayed in your body all night long now coming out. Also, some days when I'm like, especially in the winter months, when I have like more vata energy, more air energy, like I'm, people say you're an airhead. Like literally, I have like bubbles coming out of, and inside the water streams is so cool. So it feels so good to have that coming out. Like, yes, I'm grounding myself right now. So you watch all the water come out. Do it about halfway, and then switching sides, other way. Again, moving your elbow, bending how you need to until the water comes out. Once this is all said and done, Kapalabhati, blow your nose, and then some breath work. Just get all the water out. Because you want to get all the water out so that, like half an hour later, you're not dripping from the nose with the water not coming out more. And yeah, man, that's how you use the neti pot. It's great for cleansing out the allergens and contamination, for balancing the mind, for balancing the Sushumna and Ida and Pingala nadis. And it also helps to kind of, just a nice little cleansing technique to do first thing in the morning before your breath work, or at the end of the day to cleanse out everything that you breathed in. So I hope that you enjoy your neti pot. Any questions or doubts, just send me a message and I'll be happy to get back to you. Just give her. Just have a great day. Grab some paper towel or a cloth. So after, when you have a lot of water coming out of your nose, and first thing is I'm going to apply it to my right nostril. I'm going to breathe in and out of my left nostril, and I'm going to keep my mouth open as a way for the air to circulate into the nostril. I'm going to move my elbow up until I find the water starts coming out the left side. And I'm also tilting my body a little bit so that I can have the water going into the sink. Blow it out. Other side. Blow it out. And then, just keep blowing your nose for a few more. And then after, you want to do this kind of like this. This is what my yoga teachers in India show me. So it's like jumping up and down. Also helps you kind of get you activated. And then taking your right hand, inhaling up, exhaling down. Let all the water come out. Other side. You want to get all the water to come out so that you don't have like the sensation of water dripping out after. Also, you want to get the water to come out so that it doesn't get stored there and cause some issues later. I'm going to show you that movement again, just from here. Share with you that movement again. So just jump up and down. Inhale, exhale down. Other side. And there you go. So that is doing the neti pot. I hope that you guys enjoy that. In the morning, it's good to do before the pranayama or yoga practices. And then it's also good to do at the end of the day if you have congestion, allergens, or you have been working around dusty things or things that you can be breathing in.